This is a roadworks here. It's been going on for months now, all through the lockdown period. They weren't self-distancing. It's only an accident waiting to happen. This is Vauxhall Way. Recently they started cutting down these in April, and then they stopped, and on this side of the road, nobody knew. I've attended all the council meetings. I certainly didn't know they're planning to destroy trees on that side. And I asked the man in charge, and he said, oh, we mustn't talk to people. The council told us we mustn't speak to anybody. We must refer it to them. And we all know what good that does. The Luton Council doesn't care. They don't listen to anybody. Anyway, this whole stretch of road they plan to take down. They've recently signed a climate emergency. All these trees, and then the police said, apparently, well, now I have a letter from them as well now, but in the May 6th edition of Luton News, a police spokeswoman at Bedfordshire Police said they'd consulted with the council, who said somebody had looked at these trees and they were assured there were no nesting birds. So therefore, that wasn't a crime, anyway, there was no case to answer. I disagree, that was the past tense, it's the wrong tense, and the police need to get on to hand. They took those trees down, there were nesting birds there, and does anybody believe that there are no nesting birds in this whole length of road? These mature trees that are 35 years old? Just crossed Crawley Green Road now, and this is going down to Vauxhall. All these wonderful trees, and if it wasn't for my two films and the Luton News wonderful article of May 6th, these will all have been down by now. Friends of Wigmore Park have 2,500 members, but nobody's stepped up to help. What are they doing? Where are the Green Party? Where are Friends of the Earth? And where is Extinction Rebellion, who had 3 cheers for Luton Council in January because they'd signed a declaration of climate change declaration. Words are cheap, it's actions that count. Now, does anybody watching this film think that there are no nesting birds on that whole long piece? Nobody would. I'm very surprised at the police saying that there was no case to answer. Now we're going back up the other side of it now. So all you bird watchers, RSPB, and anybody who's interested in government, environment, Trevor Tween is their environmental officer. Mind you, his qualification was apparently marine biology, so you couldn't expect him to do much. He certainly did nothing to try and save Wigmore Park. All of these beautiful trees. So although I go to all the council meetings, I only discovered by chance that they plan to take the ones on the left side of the road down here. And that's because one of my neighbours told him that the Lib Dem councillor, Lee Bridgen, had said all of these are going down right to the back fences of Saywell Road here for a cycleway and footpath. All of these wonderful trees. Surely somebody cares. I need your help, please. Can you imagine? There are foxes living here as well. It's not just birds. There'll be lots of little mammals as well as foxes. It's a huge environment and it's a disgrace. Luton Council and all the councillors there who've done nothing to raise their voices should hang their heads in shame. It takes an 80-year-old to try and do anything in this town, and they're taking the king's shilling. They should be doing something. Now we're coming back to the road. This is the bit they've taken down. They haven't taken any in the last 3 weeks, and this is the roadworks. Do you want to go around that? This is the most dangerous thing. I put a film up a couple of weeks ago and there was almost an accident because people coming from Stopsley, that angle, have no view to the people coming round the roundabout, because these blue barriers are on a line with their eyesight in an ordinary height car. And well, I can't do it from here. That tiny roundabout is about the size of a penny. But this is Luton. God alone knows who organises things in this town. And he won't split on a pal.
Mitigation door.
I know. Look, this is what Luton Council thinks is helping climate change.
Look at all the protection these trees
I know,
give.
all of yes.
To the housing, to the benefit. Why can't you put a cycle path through the trees? That'd be nicer, I'd say.
Go on then, Mark.
Don't destroy it. Just put it through it.
This is Mark Dimmock. He's one of the few actual activists who try to get anything done in this town.
I mean, look, all this, how much? A mile of corridor of green environment. Like Doreen said, foxes, birds, everything living here. You know, things we're trying to save,
But Luton
they
isn't.
want to destroy. And the mitigation for the population either side. This is why these trees are here. Mitigating pollution for the people that live here, that have to breathe this. Take those trees, imagine what fumes are going out into these lungs of the children and people where these houses are. They're right next to the road. The trees protect them. Thankfully, they're here.
For now.
And they should stay here. It's pointless.
And why have a dual carriageway on the left here when roads either end are ordinary roads? There is no logic.
No.
But this is Luton and you don't expect logic.
Traffic block here,
Yeah.
definitely. Both ends, every roundabout. Every roundabout will now be a traffic light system.
Every road into Luton is gridlock morning and evening now. The only reason there's less at the moment is because there's still a slight lockdown. But normally this is crowded all the time.
One more time.
Once more with feeling.
Yeah. Dog roads. You know, the
I know, look at
trees,
the
oaks, ash, sycamore,
A lot of cherry trees.
cherry
trees on this road.
You know, and the grass, corn,
And all the weeds that have got as well.
parsley, you know, ferns, insects. How many insects live here? You know, the things that pollinate for us, things that get our food growing. You turned there.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this trip down the road. It gives you more of an actual view and an atmosphere than just odd photographs. And if anyone can help, please do. And please look on YouTube. Near accident, Vauxhall Way.
See Trees for Luton as well, Facebook.
Yeah, see Trees.
Well, I don't know if it's on Facebook, but Trees for Luton have started a petition. So
Oh, yeah. There's a new petition going out from Trees of Luton to stop the felling of all these trees.
So get on it. Here's your house, Doreen. We're coming past.
I can tell everyone.
Ah, there's a lovely flower.
Oh, you was coming.
It's amazing. Even stinging nettles, they are a haven for butterflies. Brambles. You know, birds nesting. Birds love nesting in brambles.
In this area, it's only the
And here we are back at the, what would you call it?
Look, they've taken right down to their fences. And there were nests in those trees, because the first film I put up, you could see a nest.
Even if not in trees, in bushes.
No, but there was one you could actually see.
Well, there would have been anyway, because it was that time of year.
Of course.
Right, we're going back round. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to.
Go
Shall
down.
we go home now?
Yes.
Right, I'll go right round the roundabout. and off. There's that great roundabout.
He nearly had you then.
I'd say there's an accident there all the time, near enough, waiting to happen. They said they were